Hello, hello, hello. We are back with another movie review. Hopefully my big ass head can fit in the panel or screen that your camera that you're looking out there. And today we are reviewing American Psycho. I bought this film on 4K Ultra HD, and it's not a paid advertisement, but the best possible quality to watch this film because it is one of my favorite horror films. I remember the first time I watched this, I always there's two type of horror films that I like. If you watch my other horror film reviews, you know that I like films in which the characters are gaslight. But the second type that I like is an unreliable narrator. Similar to the film Joker, we follow Patrick Bateman, and we can't really tell what's real and what's not. But what we do know is he has an obsession with cards, the business, moving up, restaurants and things of this nature. He's trying to keep up with his coworkers, and this ensues on him having to put himself in positions and in place where he does have that sense of control, where he does have that power over them, right? So whereas he's not the cream of the crop in the place that he works at, when he goes to the homeless or the sex workers and stuff like that, he does stand out. He does have a sense of control, and it's because he has a sense of power over them through his finances and things of that nature, right? So it's a very colorful film. Performances by Patrick Bateman, Willem Dafoe, he does do a little bit of cameo. And then you also have Jared Leto, who's also in there for just like a brief moment. But yeah, it's a very masterful film. I do enjoy it, and I do highly recommend that you see it. Now I'm going to talk spoilers. So if you haven't seen the film, go see it. And then come back to this review, and then you can be available for me to talk spoilers, okay? You still there? Okay, first and foremost, I don't believe he did it. I don't believe he did it. What do you mean? I don't think he killed anyone, right? And there's several hints of it in the end, and I know even though I went and I did theories and stuff online, and I found out where the director said of the film, and I wrote with the people of the novel, they said, yes, there are certain things that are exaggerated and then that didn't happen. Not timely, like feed the cat at the ATM, the explosion with the cops, even potentially that chainsaw kill when he threw it down the elevator shaft. Not the elevator shaft, but the stairwell. But I think what the foremost is what did not happen is all these murders. I mean, most people online, they say like, okay, this conversation that he has with the lawyer, I do believe that's strong evidence because like he's joking with him casually, but when he becomes serious about the Paul Allen thing, I was convinced that he did see him in London like 10 days ago. But then also for me, the drawings, I finally found out what he did with that coat hanger, right? Because you see the hanger, you really don't know. I can't say in this review, but go back to the film when his secretary is looking through his journal. You'll find out what he did with that hanger. I think I broke I don't know what do you call it, right? But yes, that's what he does with the coat hanger. But that's neither here nor there. But this film, when I see his drawings and stuff like that, and it pairs with the monologue that you get from the lawyer before it gets to the end of the film, is that he has such a twisted fantasy, and he doesn't have any power within the life that he currently lives, that he has to seek it out in the ways that he can. And the ways that he does that is these dark fantasies that he has. I do believe that he did harm people, but he doesn't have the pizzazz, or he doesn't have it to kill someone, right? And that is very evident through the film. If you look at the journals, if you look at the explanation he has with that, also his reluctance to kill the secretary. I also believe that the secretary did see him as human for the first time. So it's a very masterful film. I like that it keeps me thinking about what happened and what didn't. Did you get the pleasure of seeing it? I hope you have, because I did spoil essentially most of it for you. I thoroughly enjoyed the film. If you have seen the film, if you have a theory about American Psycho, leave a comment down below. And as always, Javitos are on me. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.